Hi, welcome back to my channel. Here we are going through the thrift store. This is the glassware section. That was a nice crystal bowl. A lot to look at. I like this mug. Very clean, just white and blue. This china platter was nice as well. You could tell it's china because there was a silver rim to it. I also saw some Christmas china. And this spaghetti bowl was nice as well. Nice design, very unique. And there's a snowman platter. Another bowl or another platter. I like this jug. You know, it was very unique, and same with this owl teapot. I like that design as well. There were also just a lot of unique sheets. This one to me looked kind of old-timey with the print, and it was $10.99. I also saw this copper and white pot. I thought that was unique as well. But yeah, so I'm just going to be going through what I saw here at the thrift store, and I did want to go over kind of what does vintage really mean. A lot of these items are vintage. You know, it's something that's over 20 years old, but the term vintage really gets thrown around a lot these days. You know, I don't know if you use it in your vocabulary, but I certainly do. Oh, I love this bedspread. Paisley is so pretty. Oh, and these baskets too. You know, that's very warm, and, you know, something you can put utensils in, keep everything tidy. So the word vintage really refers to something from the past that is characterized by high quality, enduring style, or historical significance. It's often used to describe things that are old. You know, not everything old qualifies as vintage. There are so many shirts here at this thrift store. I really liked looking through everything. I mean, $2.99 for a shirt. A lot of pants, a lot of Levi's. Just racks and racks. And the roller skates. So fun. So what's the difference between vintage and antique? You know, our channel is KTZ Antique Adventures. And so, you know, we really focus on vintage and antique items. Antique generally is an item that is at least 100 years old. That's what is considered an antique. These items are rare. They're collectible pieces that hold historical or cultural significance. Typically, antiques are at the antique store. There is a lot of vintage at the antique store as well. And then vintage items are typically at least 20 years old, but less than 100 years old. So they represent specific era or style and are often sought after for their design, their sense of nostalgia, and their quality. I really liked this vase. It was very unique. And that platter was nice. I thought that would be cool on the top of the coffee table. So vintage really isn't just about age, you know, it's really about character, the story, and the connection. All these umbrellas, these hats were amazing. So fun going through everything. This white one especially, look at that old label. It was $6.99, $6.99. And then there were some old appliances and some old music with cassette tapes in there. I like that lamp as well. And then we're back to the china. Absolutely love, love, love china. It says made in China in the back. The blue and the white is so pretty. Oh, and then I also wanted to show you these high heels. They're so, so fun. So many colors too. Those are Sam Edelman's. I mean, those are probably $120 shoes that were $11.99. And then these suits too were so fun. So vintage. Very classic. I was pulling out the classic, you know, that's a classic tweed suit. Very fun. You could even wear that one with jeans. I like this mirror as well. Love that mirror. $14.99. Looked very old and antique. I also like this picture. It's very just simple and modern. They had a lot of furniture. I saw this lovely piece of furniture. I didn't catch how much it was, but I believe that's a tea cart. This is a side table. I actually opened up the drawer. I don't know if it's on this video, but I opened up the drawer and there was a nice little note from someone. Oh yeah, it's on this video. Oh, I kept it in there. And then I saw these end tables. They were very intricate wood, very solid wood, almost looked Chinese. Oh, and there's that side table again. Oh, and then old-fashioned Guess Who game. They had a lot of records, a lot of vinyl records. I was just going through a lot of those. But back to vintage, why does it matter? It really holds a special place in our hearts. You know, there's timeless style. Vintage items often reflect the design trends and craftsmanships of their era. You know, whether it's the sleek lines of Art Deco or the bold patterns of the 1970s, vintage style has a way of transcending time and remaining relevant. These plates were fun to look at as well. All kinds of different Christmas scenes. I saw a lot of Christmas stuff. A little trinket box. I turned it over and was so surprised to see all that handwritten writing. Koala, super cute plates. Little boy and a cat. You can tell by the back of it, it was, you know, very original. And a deer and and the baby. I love looking at plates. These black and white plates. Oh, so fun. Oh, and then I found these statues and turned them over, and they look, I believe they were from the 70s. And they're a pair. Those stayed, but I really wanted to take those home. And then I saw these cottages. They're just so, so fun. And then these shirts, just a bunch of men's shirts, racks and racks. Prices, like I said, were really, really great. And we're here at the women's pants. I actually took those home. It was, I believe, $2.99. I took that one home as well. It's just so, so fun and so unique. And then I saw these pants. I believe those were Lauren Conrad pants for $10.99. I love the embroidery on them. I saw this one too that's embroidered on the side. But vintage really holds a sense of nostalgia. You know, it connects us to the past, evokes memories and emotions tied to specific times, places, or people. I really liked how this thrift store had everything color coded too. It was so fun to look through everything, like, you know, of the same color. And if you think about it, vintage is actually sustainable, you know. When we're so focused on so much stuff, choosing vintage really means that you're giving new life to items that, you know, were someone else's and reducing waste. Oh, that cover was fun too, that black and white one. Oh, and these skirts, these vintage skirts, suits, skirt suits. Sorry about that. Oh, so fun. And look at that embroidery. I was trying to see the price tag. But you can tell by the tags, you know, and the colors too. You know, you can't really find colors in the stores like that. But the tags will tell you if it's vintage. This was homemade, I believe. I could not find a tag. It was $2.99. And the colors were just so, so fun. This yellow, I believe that was leather. It was just a lot of fun to watch, to look through all these items. Just classic skirts. So vintage comes in a lot of things. You know, right now we're looking at fashion. Yeah, so you could see the tag. I was trying to point out the tag. You know, vintage clothing is a popular way to dress. You know, from the 1920s to the 50s to the 1980s power suits. Oh, that leather skirt was so fun as well. I love the pattern. Yeah, here's another skirt. I kind of got like stuck in the skirts aisle. Just everywhere I looked, it was just something else to pull out. And these are mini skirts. I thought that was a really fun pattern. And the leather, or I'm sorry, suede. That was fun too. A lot of it looked homemade. You know, at the thrift store, you get brand names, you get homemade stuff. This one was so fun as well. Just all the oranges and lemons, just something that you don't really see a lot of. So how do you identify true vintage? You know, you can check the age. You know, as I mentioned earlier, vintage items are typically between 20 and 100 years old. You can look for the labels like I'm doing in this video. Tags or markings that indicate the era of production. That one was actually pretty new. That was a billabong for $6.99. You can assess the quality as well. You know, vintage items are often well made. And there will be signs of wear though. And also you can research the era. So thank you so much for listening.